Hey guys, welcome back. Another video. Or for the Americans, welcome back to the shop. Another project starting. Well, it hasn't started for me. It's been since the last video. Yeah, I've averaged a few hours sleep a night, sort of thing, just designing and all the rest of it. But I think I got a bit of ACD. This is when I get started on something, I can't stop till it's finished. So yeah, I kind of lose the plot. So yeah, I'm knackered, but yeah, anyway. What we're doing is this and this, but I'll swing the camera around and give you a quick look at it. I've got to complete this before I can continue on anything else. So it's next on the list. But and I had a few sidetracked things as well, which I'll show you about. This is like the perfect example of Noidea Machining. I'll spin you around. Yeah, this is it. Just trying to bring that in a little bit. In the right spot. It's going to have to do. Yeah, so what it is a adjustable finger rest for tool and cutter grinder. But the stand also doubles up as a wheel dresser as well. I'm going to have to, after thinking about it more, probably make two stands. Obviously, if you've got this set up and we're using the grinder and you've got it indicated, then obviously you're not going to want to pull that down to dress a wheel. So it's a bit dumb, but anyway, this is going to do for the time being, just because I need a dresser. So I thought, sort of got the plans there. I can quickly whip up another one. I think I'm going to design this different. I just went way overboard and it's a bit silly. Do a much simpler version of it, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's it. Pretty easy. Already cut out my stock blocks. These are like two size ready to go. You don't really want to watch me squaring up a bunch of cast iron, half a day to make two little blocks sort of thing because of the chunks I had to cut it out of. Straight onto actually machining. Yeah, for instance, this thing, it's pretty small. So this one here, I'm going to do all the features on the milling machine using the boring head. It'd probably take me an hour to set that up in the forge or trying to dial it all in, and then I've got to break it all down and do it, like it's just not worth it. I got sidetracked. I was thinking, I should make up a tool for doing, like the radius with the rotary head. Got all excited about that, and so I made this. I've got this far, and I got that the tape is beautiful, nice finish, all the rest of it. Spring loaded, fits like a glove. And the whole idea of it was, is, so you put it in the dividing head like that, not dividing head, the rotary table, so the camera stopped shaking. Yeah, so you put it in like that, like this was cut off and ground to a point, and if you had a punch mark, you'd be just like down here, sort of thing. So yeah, if you had, your sacrificial part underneath, and then you just boom, down on a punch, and that's it, it's kind of centered. So I got that far, and then realised, like, I've only done it probably, 10 times as well, that a point on a rod in your spindle, I mean, what a dickhead. But anyway, so yeah, I stopped when I, used my brain. But it was bloody good fit. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a taper thing there for no reason. Don't know what I'd use it for, to be honest. Shit, I just had a thought. Maybe it's not wasted. I just had a thought. I'm thinking I can use that taper. That amount sticking out makes a huge difference. Oh, in case you're wondering, this is, test indicator holder that I made in another video, but yeah, that amount of stick out yeah, it's no good. So I've got to, you can see how much it's going to shorten up. Yep, definitely got to do that. So, all right, that's going to be a project for real soon. So I'll get that done. So it wasn't wasted. There you go, ideas, man. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So I'll get set up, get stuck into it. Just setting this up for my reamer because it's the the longest thing I'm going to use because of the wonderful round column mills. Reckon I'd just about give me lefty for a bloody Bridgeport or something like that. First up, we're just going to drill these holes, these through holes here. Bloody hell, have I got that set up wrong? 40, oh no, God, I'm so tired, I'm scattered. Yeah, so we're going to drill these through holes. I've just changed the measurement. I had that at 15 mil, don't know why. If I do it at 16 mil, I can use an M mil to do that countersink, and it's going to be, pretty much spot on. Yeah, late night designing, tired, not thinking. 10 mil reamed, 16 mil, 7.5 deep, that's it. The display on the quill feed, like the Z Duva, has decided to shit itself, like it can't make out the numbers. So that's, that's always handy. I think this is going to be a project coming up real soon. This is leftover magnetic DRO scale, whatever, that I had, and I bought this with when I did the bloody cross slide on the lathe. Yeah, so that's a bit that I'd cut off it and all the rest of it. I got two of these just because I just thought I might have wrecked one. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to. I don't want to do the poor man's DRO thing again on the quill, so I might actually, do it properly and use that. I'm gonna have to do it soon because it's freaking useless the way it is at the moment. So putting it off because there's just nowhere to put it. There's no flat surfaces anywhere for it. It's just going to be one of those nightmare things. But why I'm using cast? Why not? I've got a heap of it. Yeah, I've got a heap of it, and it's a bit easier on the end mills. That's the other thing, because I'm running out of them at a rapid rate. That's why I'm trying to get this finished so I can actually sharpen a few. But end of the day, if I went out and bought this stand, it'd be a cast item. So why not? All right. Touch her off. I gotta go 7.5 deep. one down. Yeah, that's going to be too long, isn't it? Yeah. Shit, we're only just making everything. Well, 18 mils as big as I got, so that's it. Cool. Flip it over and do the other side. Oh. Alright, that's first part down. Nice and easy. I've just marked it because it's a bit confusing again. Oi, come in. 2 secs. Hang on, I'm just setting up this hole. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Can edit it out. Alright, back again. I just had a visit from the family. Been a while since I've sort of caught up with everyone. They're just seeing what's going on here, so. I'm just going to take them out. Hope this drill's going to be alright. It's 15 mil, but it's like the worst Chinesium stuff. It's got chunks out of it. See what happens. Oh. Worked. Oh. Is that right? Just making sure I'm doing this right here. Ah, shit. Yeah, I nearly stuffed up here. Yeah, this one I've got to do a through hole. The bottom of it is threaded, so it's going to be suit M8. And then at the top, down to the slit, is going to be 10 mil clearance hole. But yeah, so hole for the M8 first. really bloody difficult because I can't read the scale. All the digital numbers are half missing. Yeah, it's knackered. I don't know what happened to it. Reach. Hopefully. Let's get it started. Hey. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mill all this section out, like all here, step in here as well, just to take the bulk of it out. So I'm only a little bit to use on the boring head. Alright, that's that one. Cool. Alright, back for day 2. Just going to get these, whatever you call them, little bits, right. I'm using the boring bar backwards, which I've got to remember. I've just got to, inch my way in sort of thing, so try something like that. It's a bit unbalanced. Just got to go down, touch her off. Alright, see what it does. So I'm just using the indicator just to help guide the movement. I just find it a bit more accurate than that, even though it's a round surface, and I know, but previously it's worked good. 2, right there. This will be the final cut. This one doesn't matter. It has to be, roughly 25 mil. The top one will though. Alright, that's that one. Alright, hopefully this is the final pass. Gotta be happy with that. Freaking hell. Very nice. So yeah, I've got it all set up and squared up and centered everything. So all I'm going to do now is touch off this front edge, set that as a 0, and then usual stuff. So it's locked. Just going to work on one side at a time, I think. Pretty good there. Now I think I see what the problem is. It's the same one. Alright, I think that'll be better. I was putting pressure on the back edge. pretty close. There's the tiniest ridge there, but you know, a couple of wipes on paper, if you're that worried about it, and it'll be gone. So yeah, this bloody thing, it took me ages to set this up. Just completely overlooked. I lined it up with the bloody center hole and touching off at the back edge here, and started doing like my first radius. Lucky it wasn't like a real deep cut or something, but and then the cutter's in here, like right in either side of it. Couldn't work out what was going on. And anyway, yeah, so I had a 20 mil radius, but that's not where the hole is. It's like right back here at the edge of the hole. So anyway, it's sorted now, and yeah, had me stumped for a few minutes there. Going well on this one. Just going to get me chamfer on this radius. I'm only going to get the radius and then I'll get the others on the, when it's in the vise. It's just, I just wheeled this around, and for me to get this edge, it's going to, you know, it's going to hit the bolt. So if I get the radius and flip it over and do that side, it should be right. Yeah, so as you can see, I just clamped that parallel in the right spot and lined up with the back of it. So when I flip it over, I'll just line it back up and we should be good to go. That's it. Oh, what do I do with my specs? Where'd they go? Bloody hell. On my head, idiot. Yeah, so I just got to match it up close enough. And I'll get a 0 on this back one, and then I can flip it all around different ways and it should be pretty easy. Good enough to me. It's all right. I'm just going to do that radius by hand. It's only that one outside edge. But see how we go with it. I think it'll be all right. Alright, got my part in. I've found the centre of where I've got to slit it to. Made a bit of a mistake. The hole is off centre, and it's because I left material on there. The whole purpose was I was going to machine that hole off, thinking I was going to do it in the forejaw to begin with, and then machined it off. Thought, yeah, that. Anyway, just stuffed it up. Like, it's not going to make any difference, but you know, no idea machining. Now, like, stay here forever. That's it, made it. Not going to get through that one, that's for sure. All right, same again. Just touch her off. That's it. Didn't quite make it. Yeah, so here's a hacksaw job. I'll just deburr that other side. Freaking hell. like that. Won't see it when the shaft's in there. Beautiful. Got sidetracked. Kind of had to. Fitted me DRO scale finally. It's worked shit up. The old poor man's, I don't know if you can see that. But as you can tell, the numbers kind of got a mind of their own now, so after bottoming out on that part, I had to do something to it. Yeah, she's cactus. Didn't like the brake. I don't know why, it just came back and it was like that, so anyway. Hopefully you can make that out. The number up there. Can't really rotate it, but anyway, it's the bottom one. Works bloody beautiful. It's very rigid. Doesn't affect it at all. And if I go, let's get that so I don't smash into the vise, because I did that before. If I just bottom that out there. So it's got a bit of a tremble between, you know, whatever that is, micron, but if I just put a little bit of pressure on the quill handle, it doesn't need much like that, then it steadies it out. So it's bloody good. And that, you know, that's on the handle. Using fine feed. She's stable as. Bloody wrapped. And even, so even right down, full extension. You know, that's it. Just a small bit of pressure on that, on the quill lock, and she's stable as. But like, it's not because of this. Like, you know, I can wibble that around, it doesn't do nothing. It's the actual wobble in the spindle, so. Anyway, success. Stoked. So that should make life so much easier. Like with these ones, like, you know, works and all, but you could never set a dimension. You know what I mean? You could only zero it and work from there, but like at least now I can measure it and actually type in what the, you know, what it's actually reading on the DRO. So to first, I'll have to get used to it. Anyway, that's that. Oh, and in case you're wondering too, I haven't got a cover on this because honestly, I don't think I need it. Like, I don't think I've ever cleaned the top of the machine. You know, like got in there and got into it. I'll just make a note, you know, mental note to give the scale a wipe every now and then. But as I say, I haven't touched the top of the machine pretty much ever, and it's clean. So, tiny bit of shit, that's just from me blowing, I guess. But anyway, whatever. It works. Now, before I do anything else, idiot, I was wondering, I'll just turn it around that way. I was wondering why my walls were so thick here. Stupid me, this is supposed to be 25 mil. I only had 20 mil, so I've reamed a 20 mil hole for bloody nothing. So now I've got to just set it back up and bore that out to 25. Bit of a bugger, but the whole point of it is I wanted a 25 mil shaft just for rigidity. Anyway, so yeah, get set up and do that. Open it back. Oh, about there somewhere. 25023. So with a shaft at 25mm, that should squeeze up, no dramas. Alright, so that little duva there is exactly 25mm, so it's actually sprung in. So it could have even gone a tiny bit more, looking at that. Might even get onto that next, I reckon. Do this hole while I'm going. I might even, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I might even take a skim off that side, the whole sides, just so it'll clamp flat, because it's like that. So yeah, I'll probably do that. God, it sounds nice. .912. 0.034 to come out. Get it right there. Should be the last one. These boring bars bloody amaze me at how little they can take off. Got them off AliExpress, they're absolute beasts of things, I love them. Jeez. Yeah, so there you go. Hope you can see that. That's impressive, because it's still there now. Hang on. There you go. Hey, that's unreal. Oh, I'm not going to get that back in there. Come on, baby. Hand slipped. Oh, again, shit. That's pretty bloody good. Well, and my finger keeps slipping. Anyway, pretty bloody good fit. Oh, I'm bloody pleased with that. Righty, back for another day. Onto the main shaft now. Off camera yesterday, I was just messing about. I thought I'd try something different. And this is the shaft for the arm. Normally, you know, if I was trying to make a shaft, yeah, set up tool post grinder and all the rest of it and buzz it down. And yeah, but because this is only mild steel, yeah, I got no choice because I'm friggin' broke. Can't afford anything good. So I thought I'd try burnishing first time. And I'm pretty bloody amazed with the result, really. And I was kind of hoping, you know, because it is mild steel, by burnishing it, it'd put a bit of a harder surface on it. I've got, you know, a couple of little tiniest little scratches in there just from messing about with it, but I mean, when I done it, it was bloody flawless. It really was. It was such a good finish. I couldn't believe it, like got all the ridges out of it and all the rest of it. So anyway, I'm going to do the same thing to the main shaft to show you how I went about it. I get it, with this one, I left it 0.4 oversized, and the cut was very ordinary. Like there was, you know, lines all through it. So I sanded it out, got it down close, and then I went 0.01, yeah, in feed with the, oh yeah, by the way, just using a bloody standard bearing with the slightest, ever so slight, you know, tilt. So it's just the leading edge touching the material, and I mean that's the result. Like I tried it, you know, a couple of different ways, and I gradually ended up that way. And you can't see a ridge in it. Like there's not a ridge in it. It's bloody unreal. So pressure wise with this one, I was in feeding 0.1, yeah, 0.1 of a mil, and it took 3 passes to get to that, and it was on measurement. Believe it or not. Only problem with that measurement was I measured it and then wrote down a completely different bloody measurement. So I'm 0.02 undersize on it, but on the measurement. Judging by the thing, hang on. Yeah, so like there's the tiniest bit of slop in it. Like it's minute, and when I put a bolt through it, it clamps up easy. So all I'm going to do is see what it clamps like with the wheel. If it's too much and it doesn't grab properly, then I'll make another one. But I could possibly even use this shaft as the shaft for the diamond dresser. So might even use that. Don't know yet. But I mean, it still works. It works with a bolt. But I just want to see when I've made the hand duver, whatever you call that bloody thing, locking wheel, see what it takes to clamp it, and then we'll work out whether I can use this or not. I'm going to do the same thing, so I'm going to cut it to 0.04 oversize, sand all the shit out of it. I use my diamond thing, which gives it, I mean, the main thing is to have no grooves in it, yeah? That's, you know, I messed around a bit yesterday. Like I just cut it, I had it rough cut, and then I, you know, tried the bearing, and it was woeful. So then I did another shaft, got all the scratches out of it, deep grooves and that, still oversized, used the bearing, and it's come up like that. And I was able to nail the size. So this one being a bit thicker, mightn't have to, like I've just got to be careful with the pressure I put on it, because, you know, it might shrink quick. Just, you know, being a bit more solid, but we'll see what happens, I guess. So it's between centers already. No, it's not. Give you a close up on this shaft. Like, I'm amazed with it. I really am. Like, when it came off the machine, it was flawless, yeah? I got these tiny, like you can barely even see them, little scratches from, you know, messing about with it, sliding it, and it's bloody good, you know. 25, 485. $25.048, 049. Going to see how we go hammering now. All right, we've got a while to go. Just to touch it up, here's this diamond. It's a fine diamond thing, I don't know, whatever you call it. Seems to do well. Alright, that's pretty bloody good. So now I just get my head in the way, sorry. So it's only just a slight angle, yeah, where they're touching the front edge. So I go 0.01 of pressure. Plenty of oil. Let it do its thing. Alright, let's check it out so far. Pretty good. Could be better, I reckon, but see what it's measuring at now. We're close, very close. So I'm aiming, I don't know, between 24.98, 24.97. That's going to work like perfectly. $24.972, $24.975. $24.973. I've got to dock the ends off because it's longer, so I'm not worried about down here and that. But I mean, that should be pretty much a perfect fit. and the finish is really good. So all I'm going to do now is part in a bit of the way, then I'll take it out and cut it off, and then just clean up the ends. Come on. Get in there. It's one end. We're done. See if I can get a shot on here. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, so we're making this now, the main locking wheel thing. It was going to be 60mm, but I don't have that stock. I thought I had some, but I don't. Well, I do, but it's too thin to sort of grab everything and do everything I want to do with it. So it's going to be 50mm. Well, not even that, because of this rusty old shit that I'm using. Just see what it works out to be, but I've decided I'm going to make that not 10mm. I'm going to make it about 25mm, so it's, you know, quite chunky to grab onto. So I'm just going to get the rough edge off this, spin it around and work on the other end. It's just so I can, well, I just don't trust grabbing it like that. That'll be enough to grab it with. Alright, I'll bring you back when we're ready to go because I've got to change all the gearing and everything. that. That's shit house today. That's pretty bloody good. Beautiful. From this edge in 10mm and take the diameter of that down to 20mm. Ow, that's hot. No. That's a bit fast. No, that's going to have to do. We'll do the rest of that with with the angle grinder. As good as it's getting. It's only aesthetics. It's alright. Didn't butcher it. No. That'll do it. Alright, all prepped, ready to go. Let's chuck a bit of paint on. Off camera I just made up this little duva that's got to get welded on there like that. Oh, that's not grounded. Fuck. I felt that. Not the prettiest, but it's on there. That's gonna do. Never said I was a welder. Oh, righto. We're finished. Thank God. So much work in, so little. Anyway, I'm just going to throw it together and be done with it. On to the next thing. Already, what's named this in? Loctited it this morning. She's good to go. I just threw that in there, so there's not a hole. I just wanted it, as solid as I could get it. Just going to chuck a bit of lube on the end of that. Righty. I should probably get that on there, I reckon. I hope. Stay there. I don't know if that's in the right bloody spot or not. Try it that way. What do you reckon? Well, I guess first up, that's the diamond dresser. So that's solid as a bloody rock. So that's shit hot. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she's good. She's real good. So, get it to anywhere I want, really. Extend it out a bit if I wanted to. Magic. All right, I'm bloody happy with that. This one I actually prefer to have the whatchamacallit, that thing. I don't know. Whatever that bloody thing's called. Cap screw. Fucking hell, losing the plot. Yeah, just so I can really crank on that. Alright, I'll just go and get me finger duver. Yep. Alright, just taking that finger off. Very beautiful. Just a thought, it's actually a better thing that shaft was slightly under, because you can move that shaft sort of before this one decides to move. Does that make sense? Like, see, if I've unclamped that one staying there, but yet I can move that one. So that kind of works better, I think. See you on the next one. I'm over it. See you guys.